welcome back to another candle review. This is gonna be a special one because I've actually never on this channel reviewed an actual Yankee Candle brand candle. And today we're gonna do that. There was a sale on their website where it was get 3 of the medium-sized candles for like, I want to say $30 or something. I was like, that is a steal. Okay, that I can deal with. Because normally the medium-sized jar candles are $26.50 a pop. I'm sorry, I ain't paying that personally. You guys do what you want, but I don't have enough money to play around with that way. So we'll see if they are worth all the fuss. So they arrived, and they're all greasy and shit, and I don't know if they got melty in the packaging. I mean, even the wrapper, like, you can see what I'm talking about, right? They came this way, and I'm like, I'm hella skeptical. I'm thinking, God, if this is how far downhill Yankee Candle has gone, I see why people complain about them now. But, hopefully once I burn it, I'll feel more favorable towards it. Because so far, I'm just like, oh, that's not so great. But anyway, so this one is Pumpkin Apple Parfait, which sounded good in theory. Now that I have it in front of me, it is almost sickeningly sweet. So I have no doubt this is going to be super gaggy once I get it going. And even in here, I can show you what I'm talking about with it looking wrong. Like, we can see this. It looks bubbled. It almost looks burnt, but there's no burnt on the wick. So I'm like, the hell happened to you, little guy? Like, really? Oh my goodness. Whew. It is a single wick, and, it looks like it has something in the middle of it. I don't think it's wood wick, but it's like clear with brown in the middle. It's weird. Can you guys see it? If I turn it? There you go. You can see what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I'm not sure what's up with that. But, let's see here. The size on the, well, I mean, it's the medium jar candle, and it's 14.5 ounces. Let's see here. The approximate burn time is 65 to 75 hours. So that actually is more predicted burn time than the Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles, which is kind of impressive, but that may be because there's only 1 wick. If there were 3, maybe it'd be different. I don't have any of their tumblers or anything, so I don't know if those burn differently for having multiple wicks. You guys will have to let me know. But yeah, so the smell on cold. I do get a distinct apple note in there, almost like a Honeycrisp. And like a really, really gourmand pumpkin in there. But the pumpkin half of it is so over the top sweet. I almost cannot with this. I'm like, oh, please tell me it gets better while it's burning. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and light this puppy up. Kinda terrified, but we're gonna do it. I bought this one. I bought lemon lavender, or lavender lemon. I think it's lemon lavender. And what is it? Wedding bouquet or wedding flowers or something? Which, honestly, that one smells the nicest to me out of the 3, so I was happy to get that one. That one, I have high hopes for. The other 2, on the fence about. So, anyway, today we're dealing with this one. We shall go see what this one's all about. Well, I've only been having this burning for about 20 minutes so far, and there's a good amount of pooling going on, as you can see. However, as you can also see, it's very off-center in where the wax melt pool is. It's off to the one side, so I'm like, hopefully it's not going to require any of the tin foil trick, although if it does, I've got it right here. But also notice how high that flame is. Yeah, the wick wasn't that huge, but I mean, look at that flame. So I'm watching this sucker like a hawk because, oh my god, that's lethal right there. But some notes already just on the throw from this. I'm actually really impressed by the throw because I walked out of the room to go get some water and come back. And this little sucker, oh my gosh, from outside my room already, just after only that long, Can already smell it from outside the room behind a closed door. That's pretty good. And from different distances, I'm noticing different scent notes. Like, from outside the room, I get the spicy pumpkin notes. About mid-range away from it, and I have a big room, I get the apple. And then up close to it, I get the gourmand sort of bakery notes. It's very interesting. I'm curious to see if that's going to keep up or not, or if that's going to change as it cools out further and continues to burn. One interesting thing to note that I've seen with this one that I haven't really had with other candles, all these bubbles in it, like, off to one side. I don't want to stick my finger in there and burn it trying to point to it, so maybe I'll use my lighter to point to it. But, like, down over here in the back there, put that away, down in the back there, it's been bubbling away, and occasionally hear a little pop as the bubbles pop up out of it. And there's a couple spots it's doing it from where I'm like, oh, okay, that's different. I don't mind, but just like, that was unexpected. I wasn't really expecting that. I was trying to figure out where the sound was coming from, and I was like, oh, it's the candle, alright. And my talking is enough to make this flicker like a beast, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. But yeah, so I will report back in if there's any further notes before the afterburn recap. We're now on the third burn with it, and I had to tinfoil it this time because this back edge over here did not want to pool out, and even at that, it still took it like 2 hours of tinfoiling it to get that last little edge. Hopefully now that I got it to do it once, it'll remember it when I try to burn it, because it seems like with the wax in this, as soon as it's burnt, it pools out way faster in this one, which I guess is true of most candles, but especially with whatever's up with this one, it took so long the first time I burned it to get it to pool out. But the second time I burnt it, it pulled out fairly quickly, except for that back edge that did not want to do the thing. But it's still doing the weird bubbling thing. Like, it's daylight now, so you guys can see down in there better than last night when I was showing you on the second burn. But oh my god, look at this. Like, do you see those down in there? That's in the wax. That is not surface level. I'm not sure what's up with that. And even when it dried, there was still bubbles in it, like a ton. So I'm not sure what is different with the Yankee candle wax, but I have not really seen this before with any other candle I've owned. It's very strange to me. You can kind of see through the sides some too, like down in the wax. It's like, it's down there. Like, we can see. Oh, okay, yeah. There's some at surface level, like this guy right here, and over here, but they're also down in it too. I don't quite understand. If anyone has info on this, let me know. Okay, so some post-burn thoughts on this. This is a strange little candle, let me tell you. So one thing right off the bat that bugs me with this, that bugs me to no freaking end, in the design of this, I'm not sure if this is true of every Yankee candle, even the big ones, but at least of the medium ones. It probably doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but look, there's no lip on the top of this, which again, may not seem like that big of a deal, except for the fact that when you put the lid on it, if you go to pick it up like this, odds are, because this lid does not hold very tight, you're gonna drop the damn thing. Which I did, and I'm lucky this didn't break, because apparently the glass is not very thick on these either. Let me show you what I'm used to. Like, these aren't Yankee Candle brand. These are one of the knockoffs. This is, let's see, this is Candlelight Company. I haven't burned this one yet, but like at the top, let me show you. Like, you see there's a lip there, so even if there was no lid on it, you could hold it like this, and it wouldn't go anywhere, say nothing of the lid being on or not. Whereas this little dude, because there's not that there, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, unless you've got a real freaking tie around here, which, good luck, it's not thick, you may break it doing that, odds are it's gonna fall. And if you think you've got a hold on it because of what looks like the lip here that's part of the lid, yeah. Luckily I didn't have hot wax in there when that happened. At least it was cold when that happened. But again, I am so lucky that this didn't break. I am so lucky that it didn't break my ukulele because it hit it on the way down. At least I don't see any dents, so I'm. God, that's a strike against it right there for that. Just saying. Now, when I first received this, I was pointing out these weird bubbles in the texture of the top of it, and I figured those would smooth right the frig out as soon as I burned it and it cooled out. No. No, it still looks like it has frickin' mold in there or something. I know it's not. I know those are bubbles. And I know for a fact that they're bubbles because in watching it as it burned, I was watching it go bloop, 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 like a frickin' lava lamp or something. And I was like, what the hell? No other candle I own does this. I don't know if these were poured too quickly and they have a bunch of air pockets in them. I don't know if this is some weird type of wax. I don't know. But I don't know, it's unsettling to me. I am not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of it splashing on stuff every time one pops. It's a big one on the left. I don't know. That to me bugs me. Same with the wick itself. Oh god, don't get me started on the wick. So, okay. This has really freaking tall flames. Even if you trim it down, the flame is like this tall. Let me remind you, we have oxygen in this house. We have oxygen tanks, we have an oxygen machine. Granted, they're downstairs and I have a closed door keeping me and those far away from each other, but that is unsettling as shit. None of my other candles have a high flame like that, but just knowing those are in the house and I'm burning that is very unsettling to me, and I'm like, oh god, are we all going to explode today? Which I don't think that's how that actually works. I think it just... should a fire break out and there's oxygen in the house, it's going to burn very hot, very fast, and get out of control, I believe is why they say that. It's not actually going to explode unless you get it right next to the tank. Which, again, it's downstairs and across the house, and behind a door. But anyway, it's very unsettling to me seeing it be that tall, even with a trimmed wick. But that's not what bothers me the most about the wick. Oh no. No. My big issue with the wick, again, even trimmed, is that no matter how long it's been burning, it seems to give off little tiny sparks and embers from time to time. And I'm like, oh hell no, we are not playing that game. So I have to keep a holder around it just to keep those contained in there. That is, again, way more anxiety provoking than I need. So, I don't know, this is not a winner for me. I feel generous if I am even going to give this a 3. I'm not even sure if I'm going to give it a 3. Now, when it comes to the scent and the throw, it's a very strong scent, it's a very strong throw, it's a very strong linger. I have no complaints with that, but the uber sickly sweetness with it that, like, permeates everything, I do kind of have an issue with that, but I realize that is relative. Because my sister in the other room across the house, she smells it, she's like, oh my god, what is baking? That smells so good, it smells like cake. And I'm like, it does smell like cake, but it's a candle, and it's really damn sweet. You wanna hang out in here? And she comes here and, oh god, that is overpowering. And yeah, I know, and this is in a huge room, and it's overpowering. So I can only imagine if I were to burn this in my bathroom, you would probably gag. I'm almost positive of it. Excuse me, but... yeah, it's interesting. But the scent itself is sort of multifaceted because it's like at different distances you get different scent notes. Like from outside of the room, behind the closed door, from halfway across the upstairs, you can smell the pumpkin notes in it. You walk in the room, about halfway through the room you smell the apple in there. You get up close to it, that's where all the bakery notes are like really strongly heavy, but then sometimes if you're like right near it, right over it, you also get the apple part coming through there. I don't know, it's weird as hell. I actually get more of the apple than I do of the pumpkin. On cold, I don't smell apple in there at all. I get cinnamon like crazy, which is great, but I love cinnamon. That wasn't sarcasm. I realized as soon as I said it, that tone was not matching what I meant, but the bakery scent that overpowers it. I mean, I know it's Parfait, but it's like they went a little heavy-handed with the gourmand part in this. So I'm like, I don't know. I almost want to dock it to a 2.5 out of 5, but at the same time, that seems too harsh for this. A 3 feels more appropriate, so I'm probably gonna rate this 3 out of 5. I would say that, if you're intending on burning this in a small room, don't. Just don't. Even if you have a smaller size of this, the strength on it, let me tell you, just don't do it. You'll be sorry. You will regret your life choices. But, it's also strange, like, the color change in it as it burns. Like, okay, I feel it's starting to slip. But, where it pools out is, like, the top layer here. But you can tell where it was starting to get softer here, because when it started out, it was all this color. So I was like, huh. That is interesting to me. Yeah, for the price point these are and stuff, I don't know. It doesn't mention what kind of wax this is. My suspicion is still that it's probably beeswax, judging by the appearance of it. I don't know if that makes a difference in all the bubbling and stuff. I think most of my other candles have been like soy candles. Let's see, does this one mention what it is? It contains no lead. That's always a good thing. The other one doesn't mention that. It could have lead for all I know. Let's see. Ooh, this one's burn time is 70 to 110 hours. That's pretty good. Let's see here. It doesn't mention what kind of wax this is. Okay. That's alright, though. But, I think my ones from Bath & Body Works mention it. I don't have any right here immediately available. I have the candlelight ones and I have my Beatles ones, which I don't think I've shown you guys yet. Like, these are freaking adorable. Like, I got them from Ross. I guess these don't say it either. I have a Yellow Submarine one. I have a Let It Be one. I got these for my birthday. I realized I never did a birthday haul this year. I should have. I have a Day Tripper. This one's so freaking cool. I love it. It's so trippy. Which is the point. I have an All You Need Is Love, which actually I had a different All You Need Is Love one from last year's collection. Or I guess the summer before, because these were from last year's collection. My birthday's right at the start of the year. So these were from last summer, and I have a different design blend that has a different scent from the summer before, but it's also All You Need Is Love. And I have a Sgt. Pepper, which has, like, the best design of all of them. Come on now. You know it is. You know it is. It looks like a little record on the top. So I think this is actually from the original collection, because this has the same type of lid as my other one. But the other ones are from the newer re-release collection, I guess. There's more of them than the ones that I have, but my parents couldn't find the other ones. I've seen some of them online, but for these, knowing that they went for about $6 at Ross, I have a hard time justifying paying $35 plus shipping on eBay, so... But yeah, there's like a Hey Jude, there's Revolution, there's Blackbird, there's, I think there's Good Day Sunshine, maybe a Long and Winding Road one. There was like several others that I don't have that I'm missing that I'd like to get. But anyway, I don't know what the burn quality is on those yet because I haven't burnt them. I've just... Those I'm more keeping for looks than anything, but I probably will burn them to do reviews on them. Oh, goodness. But anyway, back to the topic at hand, this guy here. I don't know. I am not sold on this. I am not entirely sold on everybody acting like Yankee Candle is the end-all and be-all of candles, if this is anything to go by. I know they used to be really good. I don't know if they lost some quality somewhere along the line, yet didn't drop their price point. I don't freaking know, but I know they used to be really good. I had some many, many years ago, but I'm cheap, so that was like back when my parents bought me everything. As a kid, I haven't had any as an adult until now. These are my first actual Yankee Candle brand candles I've had in my entire adult life. So it's been a while since I've owned anything by this brand, and I feel like they have gone downhill a lot. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy more from them or not. I have 2 more that were bought at the same time as this one that I'll still review. But unless I see a really, really good deal on them, I don't see myself going out of my way for this brand at this point. Just saying. Just saying. At least there's a lot of burn time in them, but I mean... I don't know. I'm not sold on this. I am really not sold on this, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. But I wish I were, but at least with this guy, I am not. And the nearest Yankee Candle store is in freaking Livermore. Nobody's gonna drive me to Livermore to go swap this for another one. So I guess I'm stuck with it. So again, I think I'll probably be sticking with my Bath and Body Works candles, because those I at least know I can go swap if I'm not into them for something that I do like. So there's that. And I like my little drugstore brand ones, like the one I showed you, the candlelight ones, the, what was that other brand that wants to be Yankee Candle? Not Pioneer Candle. It started with a P. Patriot Candle. They want to be Yankee Candle. They basically are Yankee Candle. They cost like a third of what Yankee Candle costs, and they're not bad. They're not bad, actually. Would I put them necessarily on the same level? No, but I mean, they're good enough for me, therefore that's all that really matters. But I'm sure some of you candle snobs who watch these are looking at me going, oh my god, like, no. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't have the kind of money to throw at brands like Homeworks or anything. So, I mean, I do what I can, so I can at least review something. Those of you who have more money to spend that have channels, you know what? That's cool. You do you if you want to review the expensive ones. I'll be over here doing the more budget ones, because that's what I can afford. And collectively, we'll cover more ground that way instead of everybody doing the same thing across the board. But anyway, yeah. 3 out of 5. It's not the greatest. I don't think I would really, in good conscience, recommend this one, if I'm being totally honest, but that's just me. So, anyways, that is it for this one. So you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. You guys have this one? You have anything by Yankee Candle? What is your opinions on this scent or on this brand? Just let me know down below. Anything at all, as well as anything about anything. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.